Guys, all right, back for something a little bit different. I know some of you have been watching some of the social media videos about Revelations 13 2. Um, they talk about the coronavirus and how this specifically reading is, in line with what's happening currently in the world today. So I read it last night and I found it very, very interesting. Excuse me. So heartburn. Just had some Enos. So gonna do. I'm gonna read from it for you, okay? But I'm gonna read up until verse 10. All right, because I'm not gonna because the heading is called the two beasts. So I'm gonna read about the first beast first, the second beast, whatever. Okay, because this I found very very interesting. Okay, now I cannot remember what number of strain we're on at the moment. What is the actual number? The name of it? I can't remember the damn name of it. Because I mean, we had Delta, we had Corona, whatever and whatever. All right, but you're gonna see what I mean. Okay. So Revelations 13:1. Okay, we're gonna start from there. Then I saw a beast come up out of the sea. Didn't the virus come from over the sea? Don't you think so? It had 10 horns and 7 heads. On each of its horns there was a crown, and on each of its heads there was a name that was insulting to God. So now there's 7 names, right? So like I said, I cannot remember what name we're on or what number name we're on at the moment with this virus. If you know, please write in the comments. Um, So I tried to Google this morning, trying to find out, how these the names that I can remember, and that like I said, right now currently I forgot the name of the latest bloody strain, you know, brain. um, and I couldn't figure out how these names would be insulting to God, and then I kind of sat and I thought about it, and I thought, but wait a minute, maybe it's insulting to God because man created this thing. And then we had the audacity to actually name it. Maybe that's the reason why it's insulting to God. Now, remember, please, this is my personal theory of what I'm reading. Okay? So please don't come up with stupid comments and say that I'm an idiot and this and this and what, or, you know, it's purely my theory, what I, you know, trying to sum up in my head. Okay. So let's read on. The beast looked like a leopard, with feet like a bear's feet, and a mouth like a lion's mouth. The dragon gave the beast his own power, his throne, and his vast authority. One of the heads of the beast seemed to have been fatally wounded, but the wound had healed. The whole earth was amazed and followed the beast. As humans like to do, we like to be sheep, aren't we? It's like the funniest thing I heard the other day was the new variant of coronavirus. If you have 3 shots, you will be safe from it. You know, it's always a little bit dodgy when people start trying to force you to do something. Why are you forcing what? Why? Okay. So and followed the beast. The whole earth was amazed and followed the beast because people are believing the lies. Well, once again, my theory. The whole earth was amazed and followed the beast. Everyone worshipped the dragon because it had given his authority to the beast. They worshipped the beast also, saying, "Who is like the beast? Who can fight against it?" To me, the beast is the that I'm putting out of this, right, would be the governments. Uh, put your own words to it. It's fine. The beast was allowed to make proud claims, the government, which were insulting to God, and it was permitted to have authority for 42 months. Now, this is the one that really got my attention, people. 42 months. We've been doing this crap now for 2 years, right? 2 years, or almost 2 years, or at least 2 years. Anyway, are you telling me we're gonna sit with this nonsense for 42 months in total? Eh? Because now we're already on 24 months. Think about it. So we're gonna go another 2+ years for this crap. 42 months. He was allowed to have authority for 42 months. It's gonna be a long road. Now this is, like I said, with the names and the months. This is what interests me. That caught my attention. Because I am so interested now just to find out how many strains are there gonna be. 7 in total. 7 strains. And how long are we going to sit with this? Let me show you. Okay. And I got it right. Yeah, just above my finger there. 42 months. Was permitted to have authority for 42 months. It began to curse God, closing the churches, prayer groups, all that stuff. His name, the place where he lives, the churches, and all those who live in heaven. It was allowed to fight against God's people and to defeat them. And it was given authority over every tribe. What do they mean by every tribe? Oh yeah, it says here, every tribe, nation, language, and race. There was something scary I heard the other day on social media, and please don't take this the wrong way, where a black South African male man said, "This is a white man's disease." To me, that's ignorance. Complete ignorance. Over every tribe, nation, language, and race, everybody is at risk. All people living on earth will worship it. The injections, Yeah. Except those whose names were written before the creation of the world in the book of the living, which belongs to the Lamb that was killed. The plague, remember that? Listen then, if you have ears. Whoever is meant to be captured will surely be captured. Whoever is meant to be killed by the sword will surely be killed by the sword. This calls for endurance and faith on the part of God's people. I'm so interested in that. That interested me so much last night. I sat there scratching my head and Yo. So how, that it really fascinates me. Really fascinates me. So, to end this, the last words there were endurance and faith through God's people. Keep the faith, my friends, cousins, bras, and cherries, and alles. Nee, for those who are not South African, bra is not a bra. It's like a dude. Okay, so people, it says there, keep the faith, keep the prayer, keep strong, keep to the word. Churches may be closed, some of them, or may still be closed, you know, but keep the faith, keep praying, and don't lose hope, because what is faith without hope? And what is hope without faith? Very interesting words said once was, at the end of every darkness, at the end of every light, there is darkness. And at the end of every darkness, there is light. God bless you all. Peace be with you. Adios.